Hello. All right. So I decided to go live again. Hello, Bethany. We'll see if anybody else decides to pop into the chat. We'll see. Yeah, that Netflix party. It did not work at all. So I deleted my other lives because they did not work, which sucks, but it is what it is. I didn't want to leave those other lives up there. Hi, Mom. I didn't want to leave those other lives up there for other people to see and stuff like that because of the fact that the Netflix party didn't work. Which that's what is like irking my nerves at the point, because it's kind of like, why upload something like that if it doesn't work? And I should have did like more research into it, honestly, to see if it did work, because you can only do it through Google Chrome. And when I looked at the ratings on it, it was only at 2.5 stars out of 5. So that shows that it was not a good platform anyways. I just don't understand why they didn't test it more to make sure that it works better and stuff like that. And I mean, it's been out for several days. So I don't know, like I was reading a bunch of reviews about it and people were saying like, they were basically like, because it's basically you're downloading an extension to it. That's basically how it all works. And a lot of people were saying that they were going and like uninstalling the extension and then exiting out of all of their web browsers and then re-downloading the extension again. And they said like, some people were able to get it work and some people were saying like it just wasn't working at all. I did find a secondary streaming platform app called MetaStream. And it was working. Like I was able to get like my Netflix on there and everything. But the only issue is when I sent out the links to a couple of people and I tested it out myself as well, the link was not working. It was saying that there is an issue with that. So for now, until they basically get if they can get the Netflix party streaming thing up and running, we'll do a Netflix party. But until then, we're just not going to be able to do one. So that just like really makes me mad because I know a lot of people were looking forward to that. I was looking forward to that. I thought that'd be a lot of fun to be able to have a Netflix party with you guys. So that sucks. And even the MetaStream sucked too because you could have an unlimited amount of people in the chat, even watching the movie, and that wasn't working either. So that's just like very disappointing. But it is what it is. Maybe like in the meantime, until we can get it to work, maybe we can just like separately, if you have Netflix, we'll watch it separately and then maybe hop onto a live afterwards and talk about it and everything. Like maybe we'll like schedule a movie to watch and then like 2 days later, or a day later, depends on how many people really have absolutely nothing to do, which quite a few of us don't have anything to do. We can hop on here and discuss it, That's like the only thing that I can really think of in the meantime, which sucks. But I don't know. I can try to see if I can find any other streaming platform apps that are actually capable of doing it. But it just all depends. I mean, I don't know. It sucks that I can't find anything. And it sucks that the Netflix one wasn't working. So, who knows? Yeah, we can definitely try it. So, I did have a list of 10 titles. 2 of them were TV shows, 8 of them were movies. We decided on the movie Dream House, which I actually have the screenshot of what the description of the movie is. If I can find it. There it is. So, Dream House. Abandoning high-stress Manhattan, Will moves to a quiet New England town but learns that his new home was the site of several brutal murders. So that was going to be the one that we were going to do. I say let's still do it. We'll just have to watch it separately. And then maybe I'll give how about a day? We'll hop on here tomorrow or something and, do a live and talk about that movie. It seems like it'll be pretty interesting. It is a thriller crime movie. It seemed pretty interesting. And then after that one, I guess we can do another movie from the list. If anybody has any suggestions, I was looking more for movies, or even if there's TV shows that are on Netflix that are kind of shorter seasons. That way, people have enough time to get through them. Basically, we can just start a whole list, watch it, and then we can hop onto live and talk about it. And then maybe Netflix party will be up and running, and we can actually do a whole chat section on it. Because I think that'd be really fun. And I mean, it gives us something to do since we're all pretty much just at home, hopefully. I mean, if you have to go into work, you have to go into work. Can't do anything to stop that. But yeah, I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. If you guys have any other suggestions, you can either comment in the chat, or you can comment in the video after, or you can comment in the comment section of this video after this video is done and everything like that. I don't have work tomorrow, so I'm probably going to watch Dream House after I get off of this live, or I might watch it tomorrow, one or the other. But my plan is going to be to hop on here tomorrow so we can talk about Dream House, and then maybe the next movie that we can watch. So if you just want to binge watch movies, I mean, you can go for it. The next one we'll talk about is going to be Polaroid. That is a horror movie. That was basically the second running up movie that we were going to pick from. And the description for that is: a teen's discovery of a vintage Polaroid camera develops into a darker tale when she finds that whoever takes their photo with it dies soon afterward. So if you want to binge watch Dream House and then Polaroid, and then we'll talk about it. If I manage to binge watch it, we'll just go ahead and knock out both of them tomorrow in the live. If I don't go live tomorrow, it'll be Monday. I mean, I don't have anything to do tomorrow, Monday, so I'll probably go live tomorrow, honestly. But they seemed like two really good movies. And then we will figure out another movie or TV show to watch that we can talk about next time after those two are done. I know Bethany was telling me about Kingdom. I need to watch that. That one's a TV series. I think it's like a zombie TV series. I don't think it has many seasons. I think it only has one. If Bethany's still on, she'll correct me. If you haven't watched The Stranger, go and watch that. That is a really good series. Technically, it's only a series because there's only one season, but it's 8 episodes. It's pretty good. It's like a British crime show with a little bit of psychological aspect to it, I guess you can say. It was really interesting. I finished it in a day and a half. So if you guys watch that, then we can discuss that one as well. I'll see how many people watch that, and then we'll talk about it. It's really, besides the one that I listed off. because everything really wasn't working. If I can find it. Too many apps on the cell phone. So the 2 TV shows that I wanted us to watch or select on was The Sinner. It has 2 seasons. I don't know how many episodes are in each season, but the description is when a chilling murder sends shockwaves through a small town, a haunted detective's hunt for answers unravels a web of sinister secrets. So after I finished those movies, the first 2 movies that I listed off, Dream House and Polaroid, I'm probably going to start watching that one just because I already watched The Stranger. So y'all need to watch that. Y'all have free time. Y'all can do it. And then the second series, which it has gone viral, like on Twitter. I've seen it all over Twitter. Is Tiger King, Murder, Mayhem, and Madness. The description is a zoo owner spirals out of control amid a cast of eccentric characters in this true murder for hire story from the underworld of big cat breeding. That one seemed really interesting. I actually listened to a podcast about it like a while ago. So I don't remember like every single detail about that, like whole case and everything like that. But that'd be a good one to watch. And then the other movies, one movie was Freaks. The description is hidden away by her eccentric father. A mysterious young girl uncovers frightening truths when she starts to make contact with the outside world. Girl on the Third Floor. A husband with a bad track record tries to start anew by renovating a rundown Victorian for his family, only to find he's tackled a house out of hell. The Forest. A young woman conducts a search for her twin sister who disappeared in a notorious area of Japan known as the Suicide Forest. The Gift. Newly relocated to California, a man bumps into a former classmate who seems friendly at first, but is soon revealed to be nursing a murderous grudge. Carriers. As a lethal virus spreads globally, 4 friends seek a reputed plague-free haven. But while avoiding the infected, the travelers turn on one another. And then the last one was 6 Underground. So everything else was like a crime, horror, thriller, psychological movie. This one, I tossed in an action and adventure thriller movie. This one just came out recently. It's called 6 Underground. After faking his death, a tech billionaire recruits a team of international operatives for a bold and bloody mission to take down a brutal dictator. That one just seemed really interesting, so I tossed it on there. So what I'll do is I'll list all of the TV shows and the movies into the description box of this video. So if you guys forget, you guys don't have to rewatch this entire live to see it. It'll be in the description box. And basically, I think those are going to be the first 10 that we start off on. And then we'll pretty much just take it from there and add more TV shows and movies to our selection. And, we can review and to talk about them and stuff like that. Since there's really nothing else to do, especially if you're quarantined in the house. Yeah, it's so disappointing that the Netflix party didn't work because I feel like it just would have been a lot of fun, honestly. I would have had fun on it. Especially, it was really cool that they had, the chat section. It's like a tongue twister right there. Not really. But I just thought it'd be really cool. But, I mean, most people have Netflix. If not, you might be able to even find these movies on Hulu, possibly. But I think that'd be like a good starting point is for us to watch those. And then we'll just go live and we'll talk about it. And you guys can, talk with me in the chat section about it and everything like that. And then we'll just take it from there and find more movies and TV shows to talk about. Kingdom can go ahead and be added to that list. And I'm going to add The Stranger to that list as well. Because I know Bethany was telling me all about The Kingdom. So I need to start watching that as well. The Kingdom, let me see. Let me find it and I'll tell you what The Kingdom is. That way I can actually give you a description of it. get this to load. Kingdom. So, while strange rumors about their ill king grip a kingdom, the crown prince becomes their only hope against a mysterious plague overtaking the land. So that actually has 2 seasons on here, and it looks about 6 episodes for each season. So not bad at all. And then I'll give you the description for The Stranger as well, because that one was really good. A stranger approaches Adam Price with a disturbing allegation about his wife, Corinne. Meanwhile, detectives Joanna and Wes take on a bizarre case. So it's basically, it all ends up intertwining, basically. But I'm going to go ahead and drop those those titles into the description box. That way you guys can see it, and then you can basically get started on your binge watching, and then we'll just come back and talk about all of these. So the first 2 that we're going to watch is going to be Dream House, and then if you have a chance to watch it, Polaroid. And then when I go live tomorrow, I'll see if you guys watch both, if you only watch the first one. And then if you have time to binge watch the rest, go for it. I mean, I'll probably end up talking about it later on in the week. That way it gives me a little bit of time to watch them. But it was nice talking to you guys. Thanks for joining me. Talk to you guys tomorrow.